Well, chain restaurants used to dominate around the country. They were a fun place to grab a meal at an affordable price.
Yeah, but recently many are struggling, even going out of business.
16,000. That's how many restaurants permanently closed in the last 2 years. Your order. The one they already had ready when they saw you walk in. The barista who knew your name before you said it. That feeling of being a regular somewhere. But you know what? Starbucks didn't sell coffee. They sold the feeling of being someone who buys Starbucks. And at $8, the feeling broke. You didn't stop drinking coffee. You just stopped paying for the identity. 3 consecutive quarters of declining comparable sales. Millions of visits gone. The CEO lasted 18 months.
Starbucks CEO
Starbucks' CEO Lakshman
has been replaced with Chipotle CEO Brian Niccol effective immediately.
company has named Chipotle CEO Brian Niccol.
New CEO, Brian Niccol. Compensation package, $113 million. He also negotiated a private jet to commute every week. The man fixing Starbucks doesn't live near a Starbucks. You stop buying $8 lattes. They spent $113 million on a CEO. That's not a turnaround. That's the same problem with better luggage. And it gets worse. Chipotle didn't just raise prices. They changed something else. The portions. You noticed it. The bowl felt lighter. The scoop felt smaller. And when people started filming it,
it is starting to become a trend for people to walk out of Chipotle if the workers give you a small portion of their food.
putting bowls on scales, comparing locations, Chipotle said,
First, I can tell you the portions have not gotten smaller.
"Our portions are consistent." But the internet didn't agree. Millions of views, thousands of videos, same complaint.
Why are Chipotle staff so greedy with their protein?
I'm sure all of you have heard about how a lot of people have stopped going to Chipotle.
Chipotle, they're just getting greedier and greedier. I don't know what it is.
Now recently I've seen a decent amount of Chipotle workers come out and say that Chipotle is very strict on the portions of food they could put inside of their bowls and burritos. And
Less food, same price. That's not inflation. That's perception management. Subway didn't collapse overnight. It expanded. Everywhere. Too fast. Too many stores. Too close to each other. Competing with themselves. Franchisees started struggling. Margins got tighter. Foot traffic dropped, but corporate kept pushing. More stores, more fees, more pressure. Some owners couldn't survive. Others walked away, and the ones who stayed had to do more for less. That's not growth. That's saturation. Wendy's tried something new. Not better food, not better service, better timing, dynamic pricing, the same burger, different price, depending on when you order. Rush hour, more expensive, late night, cheaper, hungry, and in a hurry? That's when it costs the most. They said it was about digital menu boards, optimization, efficiency. But people saw something else. Charging more when you have less choice. That's not innovation. That's exploitation. Would you still go? McDonald's saw it first. Customers leaving. Fewer visits. Slower lines. And it wasn't subtle. So they did what they always do. They went back to something familiar. The $5 meal. Not innovation. Not generosity. Correction, because they knew what happened. They raised prices. You noticed. You left, and that's when it broke. So they pulled you back with the illusion of a deal. You're not saving money. You're paying less. Then the price. They pushed too far. And that's the part they don't say. That's not value. That's damage control.